there. I'm getting that little twing tang that I get when I get nervous, and I then start not thinking clearly, and I start to give myself a migraine. Let me breathe. We did 3 breaths. I just gave you the beginning of a practice I teach called PBS. Pause, breathe, and I'll give you the last part, smile. When you smile and activate the over 30 muscles in your face that also impact your neck and your jaw and the rest of your body, you send a signal to your nervous system that says, oh, everything's okay. It may not be, but you literally have the ability to support that exhaled breath, that second straw breath, to calm yourself. Now, when you are in that kind of an instance, because you've practiced, by the way, if you do this only when you're stressed out, it won't help as much. That's why mindfulness is called a practice. And practice is about progress, not perfection. You're not trying to get anywhere. This is one of the differences with mindfulness and other types of meditation, is you are literally not attempting to have necessarily a spiritual or out-of-body experience. You are literally trying to stay present, be in the body with what is occurring, and be able to ride the wave, and then be able to be more aware because you've paid attention to what it is that's going on. Mindful human-centered design is all about getting out of ourselves, putting ourselves in the shoes of another being, understanding our customer would be what it used to be called. Now it's identify an avatar. Who is my customer, and where does she shop, and what does she eat, and what does she read, and where does he play sports? And you start to learn the persona of what it is that your actual customer is. What we're going to do is a little tiny practice together, is we're going to do the very first part of this, which is learn how to empathize, and that empathy around identifying who is the customer, what is their pain point or their problem, is going to be one small element of design thinking, and it's called empathy mapping. And this is where you are going to get out of your own shoes, maybe, and I say maybe because you might actually be the customer. And the reason I'm bringing it up is because the practice that we're going to do is all about why you're here, and here is going to be the problem that I'm going to ask you to solve. Why don't we, as a society, practice mindfulness more often? Based on everything you learned this morning, you are literally going to be my guinea pigs about answering that question, and I want you to turn toward either one person who's close to you, and if you're near 3, we'll break up into little groups of 2 and 3, and just turn towards someone, and you guys are going to help me with time because I don't have my phone. What have we got right now?
11:35.
Okay, great. You're going to get 5 minutes, and you're going to actually try to identify what is it that the customer, again, you might be the customer, you might actually be that person asking the question, why don't we practice paying attention? 47% of the time, we're not paying attention. So remember, this is your life. That's like if you live to be 90, you're only paying attention for 45 years. So it's a big deal about being present to the life that's here right now. So in asking yourself this, you're going to talk about things like, oh, what would this person, and it might be me, say? What might I feel? What do I do? And what do I think? And then once we're done with that little journey, we're going to come back together. We're going to share a little bit, and we're going to move forward. So 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Break off.
Individual.
Individual. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So go ahead, partner with someone next to you, and ask the question. The question is,
Why do we not practice mindfulness more often? And do this with groups of 2 or 3. You're meant to work with someone. Have a conversation. Have someone who's close to you. Groups of 2 or 3.